What's up, guys? I'm here with a review of Cruel Summer episode, and description is in the title. So let's just go. So we come to following the episode of why Jeanette and Mallory got into it. So let's just go into Kate again, on how she ended up and what happened at Mr. Martin's doorstep. Okay, so anyway, we're in the office with in 1995, 19 excuse me, with the therapist, and she is talking to Kate, and Kate is about to tell the truth as we know it. Now we don't know. Well, let's not even go into what I think until like the end. Okay, so anyways, according to the episode, we see that she's in there talking about her time with Mr. Martin. She basically says she went over there for refuge from because she was upset with her mom. Of course, we all saw that, but she just spent the night just to think, recollect everything. He even made it so comfortable for her to like, okay, it's good, you go to sleep, go to school in the morning. So of course she doesn't go to school in the morning. And she goes through his whole household, everything, just living a little dream of, oh my gosh, I'm just into this older guy's house, basically how I would see it. And she's going through his things, everything. And we already know that the last episode that Kate's mom asked about her, and he acted like he didn't know and all this stuff. But I didn't know if this was the way it was supposed to turn. So anyways, she goes into how he made it comfortable for her, and when he came home from school, he was visibly upset. But do we know, was he really upset? Was he playing with her mind? So anyways, he was visibly upset, asked her why she didn't come to school. She just said she just needed a break, everything. So next thing we know, we find out that before that he started, they're getting into a real cool relationship. The police or someone has called his home and basically told him that Kate is a missing person. So he's all scared. He's visibly scared. He's shaking and everything, right? So he pours a drink for him and her, but he suggested that she doesn't get it. Then that's when I know he's a ploy, because like, why would you offer her a drink if you know she's not old enough? So anyways, while they're talking, slash getting to know each other through a drinking game, he basically like scares her, telling her like, listen, look, if this gets out, what would happen to my life and everything again? What would happen to you? Like, he really cared. So fast forward into 21 days, we see that they're obviously intimate. They're having fun, playing hide go seek in the house, everything. She has not returned home, of course, duh. Sorry, but I'm just thinking ahead. So I just can't believe this episode. But anyways, let me stay on track, girl. They're having fun. Just living the dream. She must have not watched any TV because she didn't see any news reports about her. I don't understand. Maybe it's the 90s. I don't know, like, why wouldn't she watch TV or anything? Like, why does she doesn't know what's going on in the outside world? It's so crazy how all this is going on right in the neighborhood of her parents and everyone. So anyways, they're having a good time. Eventually, we go to Halloween. She's sort of kind of getting homesick, but not all the way. She's still having fun. He still requires her making things she like, doing things, even pretends or insinuates that, okay, we're going to come out to people when you turn 18 and all that good jizz, right? So she's homesick, so he preoccupies her with looking up traveling sites where they can move together, everything. While he's living his little life, still going to work, he's coming home and he has a teenage girl in his home, okay? So she felt free and all that stuff, right? So we get to Thanksgiving. She's asking a little bit more about what is the end game. I miss my friends, I miss stuff, everything. He sees at Christmas time, around Christmas time. Now, let me rewind back real quick. With Jeanette's father came over one time when they was just chilling or whatever, because he wasn't too covered and all that stuff, because I guess she was that green that she did not even want to leave or go in the back door or whatever. So so anyways, his car broke down and he asked us to use her phone. So Mr. Martin, of course, puts Kate in the closet, pretends that no one's there. and Jeanette's dad did not ask enough questions, but I mean, he just was going to get use the phone because his tire was flat. So all that being said or whatever, he sees that it's a close call. He puts up measures so people can't see through the house, basically. Darkens the curtains, everything's right. So he's telling them to be extra careful. But like I said, back to fast forward back to Thanksgiving and Christmas. She's homesick. She wants presents. She wants to feel the sun against her skin. Everything like she misses everything that she left. But she even asked him at a point, okay, has anybody been asked about me? He was like, no, not really. So, of course, she probably was feeling a certain type of way. So, I'm going to tell you my thoughts on that towards the end. So, anyway, he goes off, goes by her Christmas stuff, to make her feel better and all that good stuff. What else? Jeanette sees him at the store, so she's like, okay, I'm thinking Jeanette because she's just a naive, just a childish girl. Like, oh, it's fun, it's exciting, to go do something dangerous. So she goes in the house, try to find another souvenir or anything, just whatever is going on. And she goes. She doesn't know that Kate is there, but Kate sees her as she's hiding. And she hears a thud, so she thinks it's Mr. Morris, so she leaves. Okay, so this is a flashback to when last episode when Kate left a voicemail on Jamie's phone, and you could hear the musical, the Christmas musical, and the heavy breathing from Kate and everything that was going on. So yeah. So with all that being said, okay, one night she basically voices her opinions to Mr. Martin, and she doesn't say anything about Jeanette popping up or whatever. Jeanette actually drops her necklace there and everything because she was so shooken, and that's how Kate got Jeanette's necklace. So she keeps that necklace, doesn't tell him because that was her little secret, because he knew everything about her basically. Okay, so he kept her sheltered, his little beauty project basically. So one night while they were asleep, she sneaks out to go to her parents' house and see how they're doing, because at this time, like I said, it's Christmas time. She catches them at a mini glimpse of them laughing, but that was the only time they had been laughing in the last 4 months. But she assumes that they're happy without her and everything, and she just decides that she's going to stay with Mr. Martin. But in that decision, she goes back home. We see that Mr. Martin is awakened by her, coming back into bed, but he doesn't make it known to her. So, of course, he's going to probably take extra measures, right? So, anyway, they're celebrating Christmas. He gives her a beautiful pearl necklace and all that, so she's dressed really cute, really nice, everything. And she's like, look, he brings up, hey, I know you left. And she was like, I promise I won't do it again, this and that. He's not trying to hear that. So when she feels like she's more restricted, she's like, I want to leave. So she is looking for her suitcase and everything. So he lies and tells her it's in the basement. And that's where we see her yelling at him while he is playing Christmas music in the background. And voila, that is how Kate was in Mr. Martin's house the 4 months. The first 4 months were bliss for her. Then it became torture because, of course, we're going to see and later, and also because he wouldn't let her leave. So he made it seem like she was comfortable to do everything. That's what they do. He never locked her up. He let her move freely and all those good things. What was going on through his head that he would think that he would even go through with this lie long anyway? Like, is that how green Kate was? So that's the end of the episode. So now it's my quick little thoughts. My thoughts are, we still want to know who's Annabelle. Is Annabelle a product of her imagination, her split personality, or is it someone that she may have read on Mr. Martin? How do we find out what happens to Mr. Martin and everything that's going? And do you guys still believe that Jeanette is telling the truth? I believe that Jeanette is telling the truth. She did not see her or anything. I feel like Kate has got jealous because her life has been taken over by Jeanette, and she know that Jeanette was in the house, so she feels like, hey, or it could be in her split personality, like, oh my gosh, Jeanette saw me, or this could just be a retaliation. So this just quick thoughts of what I'm thinking. And then we never know where the show's gonna go from here. So, but as for now, I still believe in Jeanette. I believe in Jamie and his sorrow and everything that was going on with with Jamie, I mean with Jeanette and everything. So let me know what you guys think. I know it's been a minute, but let me know in the comments and I'll talk to you guys soon. Peace.